Outlander Season 7 is now drawing to a close as it's only got 2 episodes left in the second part of this season. Following episode 14, which laid down the preparations for war and the impending Battle of Monmouth, the trailer for episode 15 made it look like this next episode is going to be an epic one that looks just as eventful as what we saw at the Battle of Saratoga in part 1. With William being in grave danger and having Jamie and Ian going to rescue him, Jamie leading his 300 men into battle while carrying the responsibility of their lives on his shoulders, and Roger and Buck being concerned over if they've changed the course of history. Let's take a look at this trailer, break it down, and I'll also give my theories and predictions on what I think could happen next. So let's get into it. Here is Outlander Season 7, Episode 15 trailer explained. Just to let you know, this video will contain spoilers. The trailer for the next episode opened up with Claire saying the line, "I won't say goodbye," and it being met in response by Jamie as he said, "You won't need to. I love you." This has large importance because Jamie is about to go off and fight in the Battle of Monmouth, one that sees the Continental Army reign victorious over the British. This battle is the final one in the Philadelphia campaign, which was led by General Washington and ultimately results in Sir Henry Clinton and the British soldiers ending up withdrawing and retreating from Philadelphia. The line about her not having any desire to bid farewell is there, since bidding farewell is something viewed as last, and absolution in fight implies being killed. Claire would have zero desire to invest that effort out into the world and chance Jamie being killed as she needs to see him once more. Claire previously felt what it was prefer to lose Jamie in this time of the show, and it plainly broke her, as she was on the cusp of finishing things for herself. So it's something she most certainly won't have any desire to encounter once more. There was a look of stress all over, and I felt that look expressed 1,000 words, showing us that she was very unfortunate about what was not too far off, and all she needed was for her better half to make do. The next part of the trailer then saw Roger and Buck together, and Roger said the line, "What if you and I did something that changed the course of time?" We didn't see anything of Roger and Buck in the most recent episode, so it's going to be nice to pick up that story again. There was a heavy focus on the stones before Roger said that, so they're most definitely going to be aiming to return back to Roger's timeline, as they now believe that Jem wasn't taken to 1737 when they arrived there to find his father. Instead, Roger returned his father to his timeline, one where Roger spent his whole life believing that he was dead and also interacted with many people that he knew in 1737. So, I imagine this worry that he has stemmed from the actions he took in returning his father, somebody who was absent from that time period for several years. There was a shot of Bree holding onto a note, and she had it close to her, something that could be leading into the fact that things might well have changed. We know that Claire and Jamie wrote letters for her in their timeline, ones that she could open as time went on 200 years later. So I feel we could see some historical changes that might get revealed in the letters that Claire and Jamie wrote for their daughter. After this, we saw Rachel and Claire were alongside each other in the medic's tent, and Claire said the line, "We're all doing what we feel in our heart must be done." This is something that I think is going to connect to Rachel being a Quaker, which makes her not believe in violence and war. She's married to Ian, who will end up killing somebody, and she's also there in the heart of the battle alongside Claire. So, I imagine she feels morally conflicted about the path that she's taken in life and how it's gone against everything that she's pretty much been taught to follow. Following this scene, we saw that Lord John and Ian arrived at Von Ehl's camp with the intention of rescuing William after Lord John found out that William was being used as bait and leverage by Captain Richardson. There was a scene of Lord John riding away with William, showing that both of them are going to make it out of the conflict alive. However, where was Ian? Share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next breakdown.